Hi, I'm Riley Cooper, head of production for Sony Pictures Virtual Reality. It may look like I'm on an average New York street corner, but I'm actually on the set of an upcoming Ghostbusters film, and I'm here with some friends. What inspired the story of Rise of the Ghost Lord?
The opportunity to make the best Ghostbusters roleplay experience, the immersion, being able to hold the iconic equipment, place players in the HQ and get up and close and personal with ghosts, mixed with multiplayer. It's always about a team. New story, new location, new equipment, new cast, VR. Pretty close to ultimate Ghostbusters game experience.
Let's talk a little bit about the story.
Imagine that the Ghostbusters have set up franchises all across the state, including San Francisco. It's been really quiet, but there's been no activity for ages. Okay. That leads into where the game begins. Spark of PKE energy that's just picked up on a radar. They just need someone to go in and check it out. Inadvertently, we happen to release this threat, the Ghost Lord. He went to university with the Ghostbusters and he studied under them at Columbia University in New York. His mission, his objective is to bring about the first undead city in the world, and he's chosen San Francisco. Obviously, it's got some iconic locations.
Chinatown, for example, it's got its own unique design, whereas Alcatraz is completely different. Like, Chinatown is very vibrant, but then you've got a place like Alcatraz, a bit dark and grim.
And you can't have a game in San Francisco without having the Golden Gate Bridge. So that's a big key point that you need to have. And our levels that are on there, our jobs that are on there are amazing. You can see amazing things while you're on there.
And we were inspired by Ghostbusters Afterlife. And so all of the ideas that we had, all of the ghosts, all of the stories went via Ghost Call. And Jason Reitman, of course.
Time of the Ghost Lord has come.
I think one of the challenges is with the HQ. It's so iconic in Ghostbusters.
The cable car system, big part of our HQ. Brand new equipment in there that hasn't been touched for years.
Even the Actor 1 isn't there.
It's for you to use, enjoy, and have friends come over. And it's an amazing place. We got these lockers, and in those lockers is where you can change the attire of the avatar that you're playing as, especially in multiplayer. And there are some amazingly diverse and really unique outfits that you can choose from.
You can get some really unique loadouts, that are different to what your friends are using. So just really tailor it to how you want your gameplay experience to be. You also have the shooting gun outside, right? Where you can test all that out.
There's a selection of missions.
The range of job types that we've developed for this game with multiplayer in mind. You have combat, investigation, or exploration. You have a choice of which ones you want to take on. You can't do everything at the same time, so which one are you going to pick?
The ghosts.
Made hundreds of concepts.
So like we mentioned before, at the mini clubs, once you use those are on you, but you can't use your equipment. We have one called a puffer, which is a ghost that when it comes up, it gets very angry. When it gets too close to you, it'll explode. I think my favorite ghost is probably the Penny, because it is like a clown-based ghost. Very, very scary, very creepy. He is also like a healer.
And because when you look at the Ghostbusters movies, the ghosts are actually really different from each other. And so we're looking at that from the point of view of making this authentically Ghostbusters, but also partly from the point of view of gameplay.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
Now we're joined by Deepa so that we can go deeper on the PlayStation VR2 features, of which Deepa has been a producer. Why don't we start with eye tracking?
It can add so much more to the game. The ease of which and the power and the accuracy that eye tracking provides on the PlayStation VR2. Why don't we use it to kind of track the characters' eye movements? It was just mind-blowing.
Things like foveated rendering, right? Actually being able to optimize the game even better.
Go into the basement in the factory and the lights are all red and it's dark and you want the player to suddenly feel like they don't want to be there anymore.
Next level of immersion in VR. It's an experience.
It feels like you're in the movie. Gosh, the haptics, there's so many degrees of feeling in them. We use the adaptive triggers. Suddenly it feels like
that resistance, as if you're really holding it.
All of the equipment, they all feel more real.
What about if a ghost flies through me? Will I be able to feel that?
Oh yeah, you'll get a head rumble.
That feels like a game changer, a really big step forward in terms of immersion.
Oh wow, oh wow. That
was so great to hear everything about the upcoming Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord and the features that are going to be present on the PlayStation VR2. Thank you so much. We can't wait to see you in the game.
The Ghost Lord